What's up, guys? How's it going? Bringing you guys a game of rush defending on Grand Bazaar using the medic kit this game with the AN-94. I'm rolling the underslung 40mm shotty, Russian halo sight, and laser sight, I believe. And just playing some rush defending here. Probably one of the easiest maps to defend because they can only come from one of three ways. So makes it really easy and mindless and pretty straightforward. So but yeah, not gonna really talk about the gameplay because today, or by the time this video will be up, yesterday, DICE finally announced the new DLC and the future of the DLC coming to Battlefield 3. And the first one that they mention is called Close Quarters, and it comes out in June. And I'm gonna be honest, I ain't really looking forward to it because there is some leaked gameplay of one of the maps on YouTube. I would link it, but it'll just end up getting taken down. So just do a quick search on the YouTube and type in like Battlefield 3 Close Quarters, and you'll get something to come up there. But they showed a quick little clip of some team deathmatch, and the map just looked really small. It actually looked just like a Call of Duty map, but like more pretty with the pretty lights and stuff. And you know, there's like couches and shit everywhere, and just clutter and all this nonsense. So I don't know how, if I'm really looking forward to it. There's rumored to be some new vehicles, like the Black Hawk and the Bradley that was in Bad Company 2. They were also in Battlefield 2, and some new weapons, which that's pretty much the only thing I'm looking forward to in this is the new weapons and the new vehicles, but not even so much towards them. Just give me an AT4 and I'll be happy. There's already a shitload of guns in this game, but you know, it is what it is. And I got the leaked gameplay, and it just looks really small, and this game already has enough small maps as it is, and that's like the biggest problem that people seem to have with this game is the maps. And the small ones aren't helping, and bringing more small ones I don't think is going to help. But the way DICE operates, or EA operates, they look at like what's being played the most, and unfortunately the thing that is most played the most, or the map that's played the most, is like Operation Metro and shit like that. So the developers look at that as that's what people want, and in reality that's just a place for people to go to pad their stats and be douchebags and get easy kills, you know, without even really having to do anything. It's just set up to get kills, and I don't really like it. A lot of the OG Battlefield players don't like it, but it is what it is. What are you gonna do? But overall, I'm not really looking too forward to it as of yet. You know, maybe some more information will come out. Maybe the maps won't be so small and cramped as they looked in the one video that I watched of one of the maps, but definitely look like a Call of Duty-esque map. And for trying to compete with Call of Duty, I think Battlefield just needs to stop trying to be COD and just be Battlefield and do what it does best, and everything would be better. But it is what it is. But they also announced 2 more expansion packs that are going to be coming out, and one is in the fall, I believe, and it's called Battlefield Armored Kill, which is supposed to be focusing on all-out vehicle warfare. Now, this one I'm more excited about because they're bringing back ATVs, and that'll definitely be cool. And this game needs some good bigger vehicle maps, and that's one thing that it's lacking. You know, we'll see what happens, and that's probably the one I'm looking forward to the most. It does say that they're featuring the biggest map in Battlefield history. Kind of curious to see what that is going to look like, because before this game came out, they said Operation Firestorm was the biggest map in Battlefield history, and that map's not very big. Like, it's a big map, but it plays like a small map, and you know, just because the airspace is huge, and you could go out in the middle of the fucking field and dumbfuck nowhere, and you know, whatever. And right there, I thought all those guys who ran past me were teammates, but they were not, and they killed me. Pretty much big fail there. But yeah, I don't know what's gonna how I feel yet about all this information, but we'll see how it goes. And the last one is Battlefield 3 Endgame, and I hope that's not the last DLC planned. They don't really say much of anything about that expansion, so who knows what that could be. And you know, there was also rumored like an American DLC with like New York map and like all these city maps and whatnot. So who knows? Maybe they're going to be having more than just expansion packs, because it has how it is right now. It just seems like every DLC that's going to come out, you know, we're going to get like 4 maps, probably 10 guns, you know, 1 for each side, and a couple vehicles, and that's just like back to Karkin. That's probably what we're going to get. But you never know. Maybe we'll just get, you know, just maps. You know, we don't need vehicles and everything every time they drop something new. So I'm perfectly content with the vehicles and the weapons in this game as it is. It's just the maps that are lacking, in my opinion, and I believe a lot of other people feel that way as well. It's pretty much just the downfall of this game is the maps. Like, I mean, they're not completely dog shit. They're all playable. Like, I don't know. It's a toss-up for me, which had worse maps, this or Bad Company 2. There was some maps that I really liked in Bad Company 2, but then there was some maps that I absolutely hated and couldn't even stand playing on. At least in this game, I don't really mind playing Operation Metro Grand Bazaar, probably because it's easy to consistently do well on those maps, but I don't know. Bad Company 2, for me, it was mostly like Laguna Press that I hated because all the fucking bushes, and I'm colorblind. I can't see people hiding in there. So that's like a big problem, a big thing that I had with a lot of maps in Bad Company 2. But that aside, I don't know. The OG maps in Battlefield 2 were cool. I remember when I'm playing that, those maps are cool. And if you go back and watch gameplay from those, the maps are good. And like back to Karkin, those are some of my favorite maps in this game already, so I don't know, see what happens, but I wouldn't mind just seeing some, you know, standalone maps. Don't need guns or vehicles every time. Just some maps would be cool, and maybe some new game modes would be just as lovely as some new maps. You know, Titan mode would be awesome. From 2142, that would definitely be a welcome for a lot of people, I'm sure. So we will see what happens, and we'll know more in the future, and I'll bring you guys more news when I get some. So anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed. Final score was 19-2. And anyways, guys, peace. Have a good one.